when to change direction. This will be the leading question for today's episode of the Pursue podcast. And with that being said, welcome back. And today I want to talk about how my situation is going, what I'm pursuing right now, and I want to talk to you about how you can know when you have to change direction, how to know when to pivot in another industry, in any field or purpose you're chasing, all about that. So, a little bit about my situation right now. I'm being honest, I'm getting hooked on e-commerce, doing e-commerce. Why, you may ask, and not any other business? Because for me, the value of having a physical product that you can touch, that you can give to someone else, that you can just use, is really appealing to me. And the fact that it's scalable in a fast way. It's scalable in a way that many other companies aren't, or it's just different. Yeah, it's different because it's a product people can consume. You actually change something. You make people choose your product, and you can build a brand that can stand alone and you can sell afterwards. There are some downsides, I know, and I'm just thinking about it right now and getting into it, but I want to start. And all of this leads back to the question, why did I change direction, or did I actually change direction? And no, I didn't completely change direction. I'm still pursuing Horizon. I still want to build this platform for creators, to build communities, to build this online school education space called Horizon. I'm working on it, and I'm continually improving it, the idea. I'm pursuing it, I'm doing the outreach, I'm producing these videos, all of it still going. And maybe just a little bit of a focus shift. And yeah, I know it might sound a little bit like the shiny object syndrome that you might have heard about, and I would partially agree, but I'm not jumping ship because I don't see the output yet of the other pursuit. I'm not jumping ship exactly like that. I'm just pursuing it on a different level. I'm trying to build alongside, and I know it's not supposed to work like that, and many people advise to stick to one thing, and I'd like to do that as well, and whatever catches on first, I will put more effort into. And yeah, I just got hooked on the idea and the learning process behind it, and knowing about it more in the future, because I feel like that if you have a product that you produce, you have to collaborate with manufacturers, you have to organize logistics and the warehouse maybe, and you have to go out there and get customers. You have to promote it, work with other creators, and develop this whole ecosystem and supply chain. And yeah, a big inspiration for this was and is still Alvaro Gellings. He's a founder, multiple 8-figure founder from Germany, maybe even 9-figure founder in total. I don't know exactly. Shout out to him. I know he's not gonna see this, but if he is, shout out. He's a great guy. I take a lot of inspiration from him. He's such a mastermind, a marketing genius, a product wizard, I would almost call him, but he has been doing it for 8 years, founded multiple companies, and he can break down those ideas really nicely, and it just gets my ideas flowing. And this is also something I want to talk about, the ideation process, because everything is already out there and you don't have to reinvent the wheel or have to change whatever you think you have to change. You just need to add one single improvement to a product that already exists, make it a little bit sexier, and you already have a new product that you can market to a different audience maybe, or a little bit of a different packaging, or a little bit of a different delivery style. All of it counts as differentiation. If there isn't a patent on it, of course. So my ideation juices are flowing, and this also helps to the main question, back to the beginning, when to change direction. First, if it goes to the ground, something. Second, if you have hit a ceiling of some sort. So if you have a marketing spend of, some companies have a marketing spend of $100,000 a day in performance marketing, and if you don't grow at this rate anymore, you might have to change direction in some way, change your marketing mix, cooperate with other brands, just expand your field of view and just take in other perspectives. So those two things. And another thing is, if you know for a fact that another pursuit will give you more back to your purpose and will fulfill you more, and you will have more energy in the long term to do it, I think this helps also a lot to make sure that you are on the right path with changing direction. So the situation has changed. It's changing a lot. I want to build something great and actually do more and work those 14-15 hour days that some people are talking about, and really grow at this rapid rate that some e-com brands are growing at, that I know of, because I think there's a lot of potential there, and risk management that's really appealing to me, and maybe working with investors, maybe going out there and just building something that people can remember, that don't just want to talk about the online space. So with that being said, I hope you get a grasp of how and when to change direction. Maybe not so much the how. Maybe I can point out some aspects of the how, and some possibilities for how to change direction, or still pursuing the other thing and gradually getting into a new thing. If it's a complete change of scenery, you maybe have to abandon the old thing and jump completely to the new thing. I don't recommend this, because there are two sides to it. First of all, leaving something behind that has given you so much in learnings, lessons, blood, sweat and tears, if you want to say, so much investment. If you want to just leave this behind and don't get to the part two of the compound growth, then I think there might be a problem there. On the other hand, it gives you way more opportunities to just completely abandon something. And there is the point of sunken costs. If it's really not working and it won't work in the future, it's hard to say that, because you never know if something will catch on maybe in 2 years' time. If you are patient enough to wait 2 years and work every single day on it for 10 hours, I'm almost guaranteed that it will work. But the sunken costs are always like something of a, how do you call it? It just blurs your vision, because you think you have already invested so much time in it, then you are afraid of jumping ship, but you don't know if it was even worth those costs. Yeah, it's a hard topic to explain. Maybe I go into this topic deeper in another episode or another video. Yeah. So with that being said, I hope you can take something from this. Reevaluate your position. Don't overthink it. If you're happy by even 60% in your position or 70%, you're on a good path. Don't overthink it. But if you're only at 10 or 20% and you just keep going, maybe reevaluate your values on what you actually want to pursue and how you want to go about it, and what gives you back the most fulfillment in a personal sense, what drives you, what gives you the motivation to build discipline in this new pursuit. Then maybe just reevaluate your situation, and maybe you get to 2 conclusions. One could be staying at the same and not risking another huge hurdle to jump ship, and the other one is changing because it's too much of a risk staying the same. Yeah. I hope this helped, and if even one person learned something from this, I'm happy, and it's also a part of the documentation for myself, and I will see you next week.